Alright, here we are for round 2. This hand is, like, ignore the Platinum Imperium. The six card hand is a keep, but a pretty bad one. So I think when we mulligan, we get a scry and probably a better 6, hopefully. We actually get a 5 card hand that we're still going to keep. We do get the scry. That helps. I'll take a click. Tap Temple Garden. They also scry to the top, so they might not want to get a fetch land going. Let's just fire off the Serum Visions. I think we just want to try and find some land at this point. Against the Temple Garden, probably Bolt is going to be pretty good. Inquisition would be fine, but we can't cast it next turn. Bogles. Alright, Serum Visions, see if we can get a black source. We did, and we get a Bloodstained Mire available. Alright. I think we want both of these. And I guess we'll draw the Mire first. I think I do want an Inquisition now. Yeah, it's Inquisition now. Try and, especially if they've got like Daybreak Coronet something, okay, they can have Ethereal Armor is definitely the scariest card here. These bolts just go directly to the face against the Ledge Walker version of this. They top deck Daybreak Coronet. And I topped whatever you thought sees, I just draw it right off the top. It's fine. Don't think we're in danger of dying on the next turn, so another Ethereal Armor would be pretty annoying, but yep. Alright, bolt you. Ahead, and I think I just want to go ahead and get another blue source so I can cast Cryptic Command if I happen to draw it. And so we have a second red source for the hell of it. See what we reveal. We went through a lot of cards. So there are 10 cards left in our deck before the shuffled Madcap experiment reveals. Don't have any more bolts, don't have any Kolaghan's commands, no Shadow of Doubts. No cryptic commands either. But hopefully we can just click our way through. If we can get in one hit with the Platinum Imperium before they get anything big enough to deal with it. Oh, they just drew a path. No? Griff's Boon. Well, that's kind of annoying. That goes from the battlefield to the graveyard, and then out of cards. We can get in one hit here at least, and we can start activating. Probably wise to chump, perhaps with a Dryad Arbor? Okay, they're just jumping that way. We can hold on to that. And click them on their draw step. They happen to draw a additional. Oh, they just drew path. That's great. Yeah, we'll use that. Let's get another island. And I can now click myself. Should have waited until I put the trigger on the stack. Okay. Still in quite a bit of trouble. I think we just go to one. I don't know. I mean, I guess the click's not doing a lot of work either. We can rebuy it with Cooligan's command. Yeah, okay, we'll block. I'm gonna hold the bolt. I think I just need to give myself as many draw steps as possible towards another Madcap experiment. So I'm going to go ahead and actually have them discard on their draw step, rebuy the click, and then click myself on end step and get rid of the lightning bolt and get another draw step. That red, black. Tap my mana wrong, but it doesn't matter. Drew another Bogle. This time I'm going to take it and hope that I can win at one life, or that I can chump this next turn. Target myself. Draw another click. Tar Pit. Okay, I think I'm going to try and chump this turn with the click. No, I guess that's true. Well, if they just attack in, we can block that with the Tar Pit. Okay, it still doesn't have trample. And they did not see the Tar Pit. And actually, I'm going to go ahead. No, I guess I don't want to click now. I want to be able to get a draw step off of it. That didn't work. So I guess we have to chomp. I guess we click them and we can get in with the Tar Pit, correct? Activate, activate, and that leaves 3 lands, yep. We can play a Steam Vents tapped that allows us to draw Platinum Empyrean naturally. I guess we clicked it to the bottom of our library, so that's not going to happen. Alright, we haven't... Did we shuffle since then? I don't think we did. So... click you. Draw a Temple Garden. Okay, that's a fine draw step. We're dead. Alright, so Counter Squall, Thoughtseize, probably Damnation actually. Don't hate Jason, I don't hate hitting their lands on the play anyway. I think Jace is probably better. They operate on pretty low land count. Fatal Push is completely worthless. Dreadbore and Terminate are pretty close to that. I mean, I guess they hit Dryad Arbor, but we're going to leave in Bolts and Is It Charm and Colligan's Command for those. Collective Brutality is pretty bad. Shadow of Doubt's okay. I think we just go with that. They are going to have some... Let's see. It's a good reference Moguls list. We have some paths. Whatever. Should be fine. Yeah, we're definitely keeping this. As long as our opponent doesn't Leyline of Sanctity us on turn 1. Definitely doing this. Don't show us 2 boggles. No double bogle. Alright, 1 bogle, 3 auras, 3 lands. Pretty clear bogle. In this spot, I'm going to hold up Logic Knot. They can go ahead and get a Dryad Arbor and try and build that up, but it's not great. Yeah, I'll probably be fetching a duel if we do crack that. So. Just the basic. Steam Vents. How much red do I have? I think I'm going to fetch and Serum Visions here. I'm not really that concerned about my life total. I was just going to shock myself again. Bottom, and we'll take another Serum Visions. That seems fine. Let's just play that first. We're definitely going to do this the slow way, but I don't imagine we can really say no to those cards. So go ahead and Inquisition nowish. Doesn't really matter. What's the scariest card here? I guess these protect against damnations. So I guess we'll take one of those. I guess the Hainan, bro. We drew another land, which is great. I'm still pretty happy to draw Damnation. Ooh, we're getting close to running out of fetchable lands. Probably should have held that land, actually. I guess we're getting close to hard casting Platinum Imperium, but I don't really want to even do that. Save the bolt for any potential Dryad Arbor nonsense. Yep, we're not even going to try. Don't even try. Serum Visions, find me a threat, please. Kind of. Yep, that's perfect. Oh. I should have described, it doesn't really matter, but I should describe the Snapcaster image to the bottom because the Madcap experiment is going to cover that. And then moving to cleanup. Spirit Mantle. It's going to be awkward if they drew a couple bolts, but we do have a couple paths, but we have one path covered anyway. So let's jam that. So this should end the game pretty quickly. That doesn't hurt either. I'm not going to play the other Madcap experiment just because I don't want to show off the rest of my deck. I don't think it super matters. I don't have that many choices in Bogles anyway. Let's logic knot that. Probably tap that. 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay. Just tap the mana and they concede. Don't even have to get into the graveyard. Yeah, I think this is pretty much the best configuration we can do. We could like take out a Shadow of Doubt for a whatever, like a Terminate or something, but doesn't seem great to me. Of course, this game's gonna be very. If we both had the same hands as that last time, the game plays out pretty differently when our opponent gets to play the Boggle on turn 1 instead of us Inquisitioning it away. Alright. We can't mulligan this. It's especially against a mulligan, you get to Inquisition them and then play Jace on turn 2. Yep. Alright. So now we're trying to... Grixis. Cut them off of... Okay, so they're short on mana. We got tons of Umbras. I can actually cast the Umbras. I guess Daybreak Coronet is the most scary one. These are just like +1/+1 and shenanigans. If they do happen to draw a Daybreak Coronet, that gets my clock down significantly, so take that. They do draw land. So just anti-hyena, presumably. Yep. Alright, definitely gonna slam Jace. Thoughtseize the Hyena Umbra doesn't seem great to me. Want to start filtering our draws as quickly as possible. Would like to find a red mana, would like to find a Madcap Experiment. Griff's Boon. Griff's Boon actually does a fair bit of work here, because now we can't block and flip Jace. I guess we go ahead and Jace now. These lands are not really what I need. So I could like play Steam Vents and then like shock discard them on their draw step. This makes this into a 2-turn clock. It does also put a card in my graveyard for flipping Jace. I guess I don't really want to flip Jace right now, so I'll just play the Steam Vents tapped. Find a Cryptic that can kind of fog them for a turn. I think we want to Serum Visions before we Jace. I'm definitely going to do it this turn. How does Totem Armor work? Said remove all damage from it and destroy this aura. I don't think Damnation actually gets me out of this situation, really. Cryptic is fine. I mean, if I get Damnation this turn, that would be one thing. I think it would get rid of... I'm not sure the rules of interaction here, but I think that gets rid of all the Hyena Umbras and the Spider Umbra. And then I can do it again next turn with Jace. Or... not really. Wouldn't work that way. But if I could double Damnation, that would work. Single Damnation doesn't work, so I think I just put this on the bottom. Draw Cryptic. Can't Thoughtseize, that's for sure. So I guess we just could make them discard, shock them this turn. But I think I want Jace to activate. I can do that now. Yeah. just hope they don't draw something that kills me. If they happen to have a path in hand or something that kind of does some work. And we did? We did. Okay. Yep. I think we'd be alright if we were on the play. Yeah, we weren't really going to draw anything for a while. That's unfortunate. Alright, try again next turn.